Before the video starts, please check out the links in the description.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Brown. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been talking about syndromes that might emerge in high conflict divorces. In general, mothers psychologically abusing their child or children in order to manipulate outcomes in family court. Today I'm talking about a particularly devastating syndrome that could devastate families, long-term consequences for the child, criminal consequences possibly for the parent. What I'm talking about today is called the SAID syndrome, S-A-I-D, sexual abuse allegations in divorce. Why not physical? Why take it to the level of sexual abuse allegations? Well, investigators are looking for evidence in physical abuse allegations. Sexual abuse, a little bit more wiggle room, gray area, he said, she said, more difficult to substantiate or unsubstantiate. So what do these investigations look like? Well, they could be days, weeks, 6 months, a year. Let's say a 6-year-old makes an allegation to a school counselor who's a mandatory reporter, or a parent makes an allegation on behalf of the child. That child will need to be interviewed, maybe once, maybe many times. Every time the child is interviewed, they're re-traumatized. They are being asked to give explicit sexual details about the other parent, which means they're being sexualized. Generally, a 6-year-old would not be exposed to this sort of content, but because of the false allegations, because of the programming, they are forced to talk about sexual activities with their other parent, which probably was innocent. So though courts are reluctant to not initiate a full-blown investigation if these allegations are made, they want to protect the child. They don't want to put a child in danger, so they allow these investigations to continue. Unfortunately, if it is investigated, this tells the manipulative parent, oh, this is working. I can control the system. I can control custody, because every time there is an investigation, that targeted parent loses time with their child. So the other parent, the manipulative parent, if there is an investigation, if they do get more time with their child, then generally there's going to be repeated accusations. So this child could be thrown into these investigations on and off for years. Very devastating for a child. If that is the case, if there is more than one allegation, judges need to look at all of the cases together, but they're reluctant to do that as well. They want to look at each case individually, look at the evidence and the investigation for just that one case. However, if there is a case that has been determined to be unsubstantiated, then any other allegation after that needs to be questioned, if investigated at all. Once a person can make a false allegation, then they are shown to be deceitful. Everything else should be questioned. So what the attorneys and guardian ad litems need to look for is the relationship between the parent and child pre-divorce and or separation and post. Was there any allegation or allegations prior to the separation, prior to this high conflict divorce, or did they only emerge post? That is a huge red flag. A parent doesn't suddenly become a pedophile and a predator with no grooming for years and years. That needs to be looked at. And if the parent that's manipulating the system had any concerns prior to being rejected. So that's really important. Now, the researchers that came up with this terminology, that they found in their study cases there were these allegations coming up case after case. This is a direct quote from that study. It is our belief that when sexual allegations in divorce occur, an entirely different set of dynamics and variables may exist. These allegations need to be addressed in a discriminately different manner than the sexual abuse allegations in a non-divorcing family. So that's coming directly from the scientists. I hope this video is helpful, and I hope if you're in a high conflict divorce and you're being burdened with false allegations, I hope this video is helpful, and I hope we can get the word out. Thanks for watching my channel, my videos. If these are helpful, please go ahead and subscribe. Thanks. See you next time.